Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I can't wait to show you what I'm about to make. I've really been thinking about this. It took me forever to really plan it out, and I don't know if it's gonna work. So we're gonna find out today. I'm going to use Desert Ghost Flower fragrance from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Oh my gosh, I didn't... I totally forgot for a second what it was called. Wholesale Supplies Plus. And, this is going to be a really special soap to me. It's something that I was inspired by a trip I took a long time ago. Anyways, I'll tell you guys all about it. And I can't wait to show you what I'm making, so let's see how I did. I'm getting on my gloves and my mask because, as you guys know, I really like having eyeballs and I really like having hands. So I'm going to keep those safe. Here's my lye water solution. And it's going right in here. Just pouring it in really carefully so that I don't get a lot of bubbles in this and so that I don't splash. Because that would suck to just get that on my face. Alright, I'm going to kind of get it going here with my spatula. Alright. I'm going to blend for a second or two. I've got to get the air bubbles out of this thing. Come on. Go on now. Go on, get out of there. Okay. Just barely blended it in together. And now I am going to split it into 3 batches. In this one, it's going to be mixed in with... Where did my colors go? This one is Caribbean Sea Blue Mica. Just about that much, I think. And here I have Shimmering White Clouds. I hope that turns it white enough, because I do want it to look like clouds. So we'll see. I think I will add a little more to each of these. And then in this one, I'm doing a mix of brown oxide pigment from Brambleberry and then Adobe Orange from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and my white and my blue colors are also from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Adding that one in. Ooh, it's kind of chunky. I didn't really blend that up super good. I love it when the colors make this little design here, like that. Oh, it just, looks so cool. Okay. I'm gonna leave this one for a second, and I'm gonna blend these two up really fast. I have Desert Ghost Flower, which is fitting for this because I am trying to make it look like a scene that is in the Moab desert. So I'm going to add a third in here, and a third in here, and then the rest in here. I'm not too worried about how much each one gets because you can use a lot of this fragrance. I think it said like 14% or something like that, so I'm not worried about it overdoing it in one and not the other, as long as the whole thing ends up smelling like Desert Ghost Flower. So good. Okay, now I'll blend this up a little more. That worked out well. Set that off to the side, and I'm going to pour these into this piping bag that I have ready to go here. I am going to start with the blue, kind of pour it right down onto the middle, and then go in with the white. Trying to layer it, but it's gonna have a little bit of swirl, which I want because I do want this to look like a sky that I'm going to pipe the scene into this mold here. Let's see if I can get any more of that in there. This will go down. I do have the bottom of this clipped because I don't want it to just leak out while I'm working on stuff over here. Alright, that can sit over here. And I'm going to try and get this one mixed up real good. I have some blue on this. Maybe I'll rinse it real quick. Nope, can't get it off. Never mind. I'm going to put some of this in the bottom of here. Ooh, drippy. And the rest into this piping bag. Ooh, my piping bag wants to fall over. And this one's also clipped at the very bottom. You know, maybe I'm gonna mix this up longer. Till it's reached a firmer trace. Better. Good. Ooh. So drippy today, aren't I? Okay. This does not want to sit up. There. Hello now. Start with this one. If I can get this off of it. Whew. There we go. Whew. Neat. Okay, I'm going to try and scoop that out. Because that's not exactly what I wanted. I just wanted a blue line down the middle. That'll have to do. Alright. I'm going to clip off the back end of this with the same chip clip that I have. Oops. Clipped a little of the soap out of it. Alright. I think I'll have to switch gloves because now I'm all slippery. Okay. Now I'm going to pipe my arch. I'm going to try and get it as close to the other sides as possible so that I don't leave too many air bubbles in this. But even if there are air bubbles, it's not that big of a deal because this is just a very natural soap. This is supposed to look like the earth and what was there when I went on this hiking trip that I'm about to tell you about. So on this trip back in Utah, I decided to go visit my friend who was working in Moab, I believe. No, he was house sitting for people who had to go to work somewhere outside of Moab, and they wanted him to come and just keep an eye on their place and their cats and everything. And I went out there. They said I could go too and spend a little bit of time out there, and that way I could see Moab for the very first time. And I went out there and ended up getting sick and just not feeling good, but I was still determined to see as much as I could of Moab, and my friend was so excited to show me. So we ended up going hiking around Dead Horse Loop and some of the arches, and it was great. He took me on mostly like really easy hikes because he knew I wasn't feeling good and he didn't want to like push me too hard. But then he just like was like, "You've gotta see Delicate Arch," and I was just like, ugh, I want to see it. I've got to see it. And oh my gosh, the whole way hiking there, it wasn't even that big of a deal, but I was just not feeling good, and I probably complained every step of the way. Like, every single step of the way. And my friend tolerated it so well, and he was so sweet and encouraging about it, and got me there, you know, just patiently letting me take my time and get out my frustrations. And oh my gosh, was it worth it. We got there and I was so blown away and excited about seeing Delicate Arch that I completely forgot about how sick I was. And he took me on some wild ride around the arch, and we went deep into this little, I don't know, it's not really a canyon, but it's just like a little dip that's right next to the arch, and you know, something easy enough for a beginner to do, but, you know, more adventurous than just walking up there and seeing it and then walking back. And it just meant the world to me to be able to go and see all that and have such a great time with my friend. And I haven't been back since. Even though I've been back to Moab, I just haven't had the chance to go back and see Delicate Arch, but I did see it from a distance with the same friend, which is funny, but that's another story for another day. This soap is really inspired by Delicate Arch and just the whole trip and just my new adventure in my life at making soap and just trying new things and new experiences in my life, because I just love, you know, that. Whew. Man, my hands are killing me. This last little bit of brown. Okay, now this isn't exactly the right color. The actual Delicate Arch is like a much lighter, sandier color, but this is just my interpretation of it, and since I don't know the colors that well yet, you know, I did my best. I'm going to switch the piping tip on this one really fast, because I want to try decorating the top in like a little more flowery kind of way. And Okay. I think this side could have been a little better. I needed like a scooch more in here to be able to pipe it correctly, but this looks good. I'm happy with this. This looks really good. I don't know. I don't think I want to put anything else on here. I like it just the way it is. So, I am definitely going to remember right now to grab my rubbing alcohol, 91% that I just got from freaking Walgreens or Walmart or somewhere. And I'm just going to douse the heck out of it. Alrighty. That's that. We'll be back in about 24 hours-ish, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how my day goes tomorrow. To cut this soap. Alright. See you then. Bye-bye. Well, if you're still out there watching, I hope you are as excited as I am. I can't believe that really worked, and it's giving me a lot more ideas of what I can do with piping all the way through the soap. So, if you're interested in seeing more, please subscribe. If you're interested in eventually getting to my drawing where you guys can win a free soap that I will mail to you, and it'll be a soap of your choice, please subscribe so I can get to 250 subscribers. Anyways, this is what I made. You guys, look at it. It's so cool, and it looks, I mean, it's not perfect colors, and if it's not perfect, but I'm learning, I'm creating. But that top, though, oh my gosh. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I am super thrilled that it came out like that. I have a whole bunch more ideas for how I can pipe tops now, and ways I can do it in my own style, so I'm not just kind of duplicating things that other YouTubers have done. Anyways, that'll be in my Etsy shop in a few more weeks. I don't know. It depends on when this video goes live, but if I do the math, I will let you know. I'll leave it in the description box below. There'll be links to all my social media down there, so if you guys want to follow a little more closely to what I'm doing, please follow those links and follow me. Or don't. I don't know. Alright, you guys, thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you soon for my next video. Love you, bye! Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Start over.